Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world, which is located in Asia. And like many other religions, it's based on myths and rituals. There are three gods in this religion, which is Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu. So, Brahma is the creator of the universe as viewed in this religion. And as we saw in a video from our first week, What is Religion?, where Karen Armstrong describes that Brahma is a god that we cannot see, yet he is everything and gives life to all. The goddess Shiva is viewed as the destroyer. He destroys the universe to recreate it again. And he is described as a source of good or evil, and is represented in that culture as a blue man with a third eye, which represents wisdom and insight to all things, a cobra necklace, which is representation of his power over all the creatures in the world, and then the three lines of his forehead, which represents supernatural power and wealth. And this just describes the foundation of the Hindu gods, as well as Vishnu, who is the preserver. So in the textbook, chapter 7, it explains the story of Buddhism. We have the son of a king who was enlightened to join other enlightened men called Buddhas. And through this journey, he realizes that sacrifices were important, as well as like questioning God wasn't important in this religion. So he began to preach the four noble truths in this religion, which is there is no suffering. The cause of suffering is desire. There is a way to overcome desire and become free from suffering. And the Eightfold Path leads to freedom from suffering. And the Eightfold Path is what leads to nirvana, which is no suffering and endless rebirths. The religion also follows the law of karma, which is cause and effect. Your deeds determine your rebirth, whether it's good or bad. And in chapter 9, it also explains the religion of Hinduism, which it tries to make up the moral failures with living right, which means love, compassion, and forgiveness. And as Kessler mentions in the text, but how can a religion provide both hope for the future and motivate people to renew their moral commitments, to live up to what's often impossible moral ideas of perfection? So in Hinduism, religion, karma, as I mentioned before, determines your rebirth. Therefore, you have to do good deeds and live in love and humility in order to have a good rebirth. Therefore, the good will make our next life better, whereas if you do wrong, then you'll be haunted in your next lifetime. And karma fulfills our obligations socially and ethically, and disobedience will lead us to pain and suffering. So I believe that all of the religions, at the end, there's a goal at the end, whether we do well, we do good, we love one another, we live in humility. There will be an afterlife of some sort. We will either rebirth, like the Hindu religion believes, we will rebirth into something good, or in other religions, you'll just go to heaven. And if you do bad, you go to hell, and your rebirth will be as something bad. You'll be suffering. So, at opposite to Semitic religions who believe that their religions are the ultimate truth, and those who accept their truth are saved, and those who don't accept it are viewed as pagans. So they're very set in their religion and believe that their religion is the only one who has the truth. as opposed to Hinduism, who believe that no religion has the ultimate truth, but that the truth that we know is gained accordingly to our abilities. So in chapter 13, it talks of exclusivism, which states that only one religion is deemed true. Inclusivism, where one religion expresses that ultimate truth while others have some truth to it. And pluralism, which explains that there are many paths of salvation and many types of religion all over the world. So in the Hindu religion, I believe it takes a pluralistic approach in which they believe that no truth is the exclusive truth and believe that the truth is one, which may be interpreted differently by whoever learns it, depending on their individual intellect. So as we read in the article, Religious Pluralism in Hinduism this week, it states that this religion believes that the truth is one. The wise call it by many names. We see in India that their rulers always allowed many religions to be practiced. There was no sort of hierarchy with religions. No one was persecuted. Everyone was allowed to practice whatever religion they practiced, and this pretty much kept peace between religions. And studying this religion not only opens my eyes to other religions, but also, prepares me for a social setting where people from this particular region may practice this religion, and as well as a career where there is diversity of clientele. It's good to learn of their traditions and their religions. It definitely helps understand them and their beliefs, and it provides for great communication and understanding. Thank you.